everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So first off, in remembrance of Takeoff, let's have a moment of silence. We lost a very talented artist who literally bothered nobody. So rest in peace to Takeoff. It's been a year since his passing, and I still think about this every once in a while. I just feel like it's just a death that should have never happened. And it's just really, really sad. Rest in peace to Takeoff, and God bless his family. Now, speaking of Takeoff and the Migos, Offset did an interview speaking on why rap sales are low. So let's take a listen and talk about this.
Are you watching all that energy from?
Hell yeah,
What are you seeing?
I'm noticing that like the no content music ain't catching nobody here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing that like the numbers are down in our genre specifically because I feel like everything is so the same. Like the next new is another that was just here. Like it's nothing new being brought to the game, not just on the sound side, but just all the way around as like creatively too. Like the most videos be like a Rolls Royce in the background, two chains on, and that shit getting boring, fellas. You know what I'm saying? It's like no real entertainment. And while you got these pop and these country artists smoking shit because they coming with the full round, like the full package. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't the same. Like they telling stories and
yeah,
real
everything
songs.
ain't flexing. If it's 3 rappers standing out and it's 100 rappers, then it's like all these niggas after a while is gonna turn the pages because it ain't nothing new.
How long you been in the game now?
10. 2013, it's 23. 10 of them. Solid decade, baby. Proud.
You're an established artist.
Yes, established.
You're established.
Yeah, catalog is there.
Hearing you talk about entertainment value is very interesting. Clearly you see that, you know, you need to go somewhere to bring people on a journey.
Yeah, they want to feel experience. That's what I always say. Like, you got to give a fan an experience. Experience is you, not you on the mic. Like, that shit don't be enough, bro. Then you like taxing on the ticket sales. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On $200 a ticket, but you ain't got no production. It ain't no. I feel like a show is like a movie. It's the beginning, middle, conclusion, the end. You gotta have some dialogue in that shit. You gotta have some choreo in that shit. You gotta have some wow moments you gotta have with somebody, everybody in the crowd feeling your painful song. The colors and the lasers or the lights of the show is what matter also too. And I just feel like educationally wise, like it's not diving into that and learning that. It ain't never too late. And so that's why if you look at the lineups, because it's getting thinner and thinner on them lineups. They're not trying to pay you $600,000 to come just walk the stage, brother.
So it's that time.
It's that time for me to change.
Now, as we know, Offset did just release an album. It didn't do too bad, you know, for a solo album, him coming out after a good little while. But another person also weighed in on why they think artists don't have any money at all.
I'm really starting to think that the music industry and the celebs that are in it have been fooling us all this time. I do not think any of them have money at all. I mean, cash poor type shit. And there's a good reason for that. People like Gucci and Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton, they are the Rolex and the Bentleys of the fashion industry. So they do not need a celebrity to showcase their latest design to sell it. They don't. So when you see these rappers and singers and stuff in the music industry showing their clothes and their houses and all that stuff, I really think they're getting all that stuff on credit. And the music industry is like, you work for me, we give you all these gifts. Why do you think so many people are in some real fucked up contracts right now? And also, in our community, we always talk about if we had millions of dollars, how we would buy up the block, how we would help our people and stuff. And you don't see them doing that. And people think it's because they're selfish. No, I think it's because they are cash poor and they really cannot help you. It brings me to this. The music industry is very successful in creating images into demeaning us in every single way, and they profit and make lots of money off of that, and we buy into that every time we support them. To us, it's just entertainment, but it really is a real life plan. Now, why would little old me feel this way? Because none of it makes sense. I'm telling you, they are a walking billboard for companies to get black dollars. And why? Because nobody in the entire world spends like black people. No matter how broke we are, no matter if the rent needs to get paid, nothing matters when it comes to us getting them dollars to look good and to look like we also have the celebrity lifestyle. Like, it's all a plan, all of it. It's so you can be broke, so they can get the cash from you that they're not getting. Now, I know that may sound crazy, but I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, something just is not right here. And then when you think of C-list and D-list rappers and stuff like that, it's not that their music is trash. They try to make it seem like, oh, they just aren't relevant anymore. No, the talent is still there and always have been. The problem is if a brand isn't able to use them to further push whatever agenda they got going on, none of us black folks is going to want to buy into whatever that rapper or whoever, whatever they're selling. If they cannot use you, they don't want you. And I think that time tells us, even with the government, if they cannot use you, you do not have nothing to give them at all. You serve them no purpose. So once again, these companies are the Bentley and Rolexes of the entertainment world and the fashion world and all of the government. They do not need no advertisement. So all this false narrative of, oh, they're just advertising this and they give celebrities free stuff here and now, they know they're giving them fucking free shit all the time because they're not actually physically paying them with cash. They're getting our black dollars. Let that sit. So in short, the music industry and celebs and designer brands are in cahoots with each other to make it look like they're getting money to buy those expensive things, but it's really just a marketing plan to take our money. Nobody's paying money like black people. Peace.
Now for me, I think rap sales are low because overall, we're tired of hearing the same reused beats, sample songs, like old classic sampled songs that completely destroy the original song. Like, for instance, NLE Choppa sampling Is Getting Hot in Here, and that song is trash. Okay? Every time I turn on the radio, I hear a artist today sampling an old classic song, and they're ruining the song. They're ruining the beat. And I'm like, why do they keep doing this? Like, I know, like, my generation, I'm 30. I know we're getting older and, like, the people are going to reuse the old classics from the 90s, and, like, the newer, younger kids are going to start to have their own version of what their classics are. But come on. They're messing up these classic songs, and it's really pissing me off, okay? There are also a ton of artists out here that are reaching heights based off of mediocre talent. And the music is about the same thing in every song. Either we're talking about sex, we're talking about your body, we're talking about relationships, whatever, or it's about guns and violence. We talking about the same thing. And bitches, it's the same thing over and over. And then we can't even understand what people are saying nowadays. We can't even understand it. The dance, can we talk about the dance songs that they be putting out now? All right, these dance songs have nothing on when Atlanta was making all the dance songs back when I was younger, okay? Like Lean With It, Rock With It, In My White Tee. Back in those days, Pop, Lock, and Drop It, we had really good dance songs, okay? We don't have that same vibe now. The dance songs now are trash to me. All right, so it's a lot of mediocre talent out here. There's no management or artist development. And then there's artists that aren't putting their all into it, into these shows, into their music, or they really just aren't that talented, but they probably went viral, you know? Or maybe they was handpicked to be next up. I think this is why certain artists have longevity in the game. And then, you know, those artists that are truly talented, they truly put all their effort into this. They have a true fan base and they still make good money off of music. And then why most don't, you know? I mean, we do have some artists now, don't get me wrong, that are extremely talented and I think will go far, but there's a lot that are not. There's a lot that are not talented, you know, like, and we're just like, well, how did they get here? How did they get famous? What is this? So let me know what artists do y'all think have real true talent right now that's gonna go far. One artist that comes to mind that I really can't wait to see her soar is Victoria Monet. There's a lot of others, but she's just like first that comes to mind for me. But which artist do y'all think is gonna go far and they have a lot of talent? Which artists do y'all think are just gonna fade out? Let me know. We'll talk about it in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.